So what keeps you going?
For me, I love money and I love the things money can buy. I'm just being honest, by the way. Yeah. I love money and the things money can buy. So that's what keeps me going. Like, I'll still go back to the shoe. If I'm at a point and I feel like my shoe is not fitting, I have to work hard. Like, I have to look at the next level, at the next role that I can apply that can give me more income and more feeling good for myself. Yes.
That
Love
makes
that
sense.
for you.
That makes sense. But now we can't pretend we
don't love
want
money.
money. We want money.
But also it's passion. Like there's things you do and you feel good about it. Like it's helping people or it's making people's experiences with the product better.
Yeah.
And you feel good about yourself as well.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Global Tech Sailors and we are excited to be back to a new episode this bright Saturday. Okay, we shoot on Saturday, guys. So I have not changed. I am amazing, but most people call me Diana.
Wow.
I will let my co-host introduce herself, then we can have our guest introduce herself too.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rhonajoy Koome. I'm a quarter of this podcast, and I'm so happy, excited to be back. Yeah. I think we can let me just say, I think I met this guest some time back when we were in some boot camp, and I can tell you for a fact that she's a brilliant mind in the tech industry, and so today we are so happy to have her. But before I go ahead and, maybe nionge sana, let me give her the chance to just tell us who she is.
Yeah.
So welcome so much. Over to you.
That's such a very warm welcome. Thank you so much, Rona. Thank you so much, Diana. I'm really happy to be here. My name is Annalis Kirwa and I am a software engineer, and I am glad to be with you too today because actually we went to the same bootcamp and it's such a nice afternoon, hopefully.
Yeah. Women in tech today. Women in tech. We got you.
Yes. Definitely, it will be a great afternoon you being here, and we thank you for
so much.
honoring our invite.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. For YouTube. Mama, I made it.
I know.
Anyway, we'll jump straight into our conversation, and maybe we can just start with a brief introduction of who you are, what you do, how did you get into software engineering? Yeah, just a brief introduction.
I like how Rhonajoy said it, like today it's just about women in tech. So I think that's how I can introduce myself. I am a woman in tech. I really love technology and I am a software engineer. So for me this software engineering career, I think started let's say like in 2021, and that's when I had actually finished campus. Though in campus I did computer science, my undergraduate was in computer science, and most of my units were on software engineering, but I really didn't practice it then. So now after campus is now after I graduated in 2021. Now after campus is now when we did the boot camp, and that's now when I noticed I really love to do software engineering. Yes. So for me, my journey, that's I would say that's when it started. After campus, I now started doing software engineering. So mostly what I used to do was web and mostly front end then. And then now I got an internship at Kiosk. That's when I was doing front end, and then now I moved to KCB, did back end, went to Ezra, did back end software engineering, and now currently I'm at MasterCard also doing software engineering, but mostly back end. Yes.
So just to again get a preview of your story, first of all, you finished campus, did a bachelor's degree in computer science.
Yes.
And then you got into a boot camp.
Yes.
Moringa School.
Yes.
And then now you, of course, after that you got your internships to Kiosk and
Yes.
the rest of the companies. So when I think you've mentioned that you felt the passion. So did you feel the passion while in the boot camp or after
the boot camp?
After the boot camp, or is it after your bachelor's degree?
Had you started working before joining the boot camp?
No. Actually, when I graduated, I actually graduated as the top of my class, I might say. I had a
brilliant woman.
But now the
tech.
problem was I wasn't able to get software engineering roles after campus, because now, the campus, what it does is just prepares you for the small, like we only did small projects, and I had never interacted with like an enterprise project.
Yes.
So it was really hard for me to get a role after campus. So now for me it's mostly about I'm passionate about technology, but it's the bug. It's really I then it was like lucrative. Like when I did my research online, I really found that software engineering was highly paying when I joined. So for me, I was passionate, and I was also looking at how I was also going to earn the money. I needed the money. So I went into the boot camp knowing that I want to do this because I have stayed at home. I haven't gotten any job. So I went into the boot camp with a mind that I really need to focus. I really need to get a software engineering job. So I went into there because I wanted to get the money, and because it's something I was passionate about it then.
And then for the internship, you got it because I don't know, I don't want to preempt your story. But you got it during
the boot camp.
How good were you?
There's some things you stay at home and then you have to call yourself, like you have to do a committee with yourself, and you're like, I really need to do this. And then, for me, like I also needed to pay bills because I have left home and I'm now coming to Nairobi. And I can't keep on bothering my parents to keep on sending me money. So they supported me when I was joining it, and then 2 months, I think it was after 2 months, or was it even the first month, I already started doing my interviews. So now I needed to like also support myself. So and I knew like the easiest way for me to get a role was to start with something small, and that was an internship. It was hard because at the boot camp I needed like to put also a lot of time, and also this internship, it's something I'm also learning. But I made it through.
I think fun fact behind the scene, I'm asking this because I remember we were in the same group.
In the same cohort.
And I remember you were saying you have some work. So I was wondering, this girl already has a job. My Lord, how do you even manage time? But that's
I had to. There are days I would sleep late. Because now I remember in the boot camp, we used to have like those timelines that I have to do like a project, let's say in the weekend, and I have to get done with it. Also internship, they're also expecting much from you, because during then they also are expecting me because they're paying you. You have to deliver.
Just to ask before we move to another segment. Just wanted you to tell us from both the experiences. You talked about you being in university, going through computer science, and now after that you don't have a job, you're looking for ways to get a job. What do you think about the curriculum? What would you tell someone to do? Is it a boot camp or
that's all
you guys are putting me on the spot, right?
If you say these people are gonna come for you,
I know.
An opinion.
So for me, I think since I had done my undergraduate degree in computer science, for me it was easier to get to like
internship.
Not internship per se, but like it was easier for me to learn easier on the boot camp
Yeah.
because there are some things I had already worked on while in campus. So when I get to the boot camp, I already have like some knowledge. Yeah, like things on introduction to Git and GitHub. At least I had already done some introduction to HTML, CSS, and websites and web applications. At least those are some of the things I had already worked on in campus. So coming to the boot camp, it was easier for me to transition.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to say I wouldn't want to say which
you're
or
told
which.
Analyst on a gun
on my head.
choose one. you need to choose one.
I think I will say for me campus, maybe I wasted my time. There are people who maybe they do the YouTube tutorials and everything and they're able to get it on campus. But for me, I think at some point I was really so much into the theory. I really didn't do the programming. The practicals, and that's how I was behind. But for me, gun on my head, I will go for the bootcamp straight. Yes.
So ideally in university it is mostly theory.
Yeah, for me, I did mostly theory. The practicals I did was just to do the practicals. Okay. And then maybe it also depends with the universities, because I think there are some universities maybe whose curriculum but if you go, I don't know, we're in Kenyan public universities, so
got you.
Got you. So I think we would want to proceed and get to know, basically we just want to get, maybe the whole essence of this episode is to hear your story, motivate someone, inspire someone out there who is looking into, getting into this career. So my question for you would be, what skills do you think have gotten you to where you are right now? For example, the fact that you got an internship even before you finish the boot camp, and immediately after the boot camp, ukisonga tu job, like you just moved.
Now
so
big tech.
Now big tech. So what would you say has really gotten you there at this point?
For me, as a person, I think I have the passion. I think I have the passion to create solutions with tech. And for me, I think it's more of you should just know yourself. Why are you in this? Or why do you want to do this? So for me, I think I am passionate. And then when I was starting out, I think I was so resilient. Like, for even me to do a boot camp and have this internship at the same time, like I really had to sacrifice. I think I even lost a lot of friends then, because now people are calling me, we need to be here, we need to hang out. I don't even have time, because now, I have to do this, I have to get this done by Monday. So like I really lost out, but I think I just knew what I wanted. Sometimes it's just know what you want, know if where you are is comfortable for you. And I think I can compare it to a shoe. Know if your shoe fits at that point. Yes.
Oh wow.
Passion, resilience, and just do your good work. Yes.
Kujituma ni
jitume.
And what technical skills did you need? That is mostly the non-technical.
Yeah, those are mostly the non-technical. Technical, I think you really have to have some good programming skills, designing skills, software design skills, system design, problem solving, because most of these things is you're just doing problem solving, but now you're using software. So your problem solving skills must be top notch. Also be innovative. You already have a lot of solutions. So what are you bringing to the market? Is there something new? Is it something new on top of the existing? But also you must be able to know how to program, because that's now how you're going to relate to the customer. That makes a lot of sense. And okay, maybe we can move on to the next part, where we now want to get a bit of your work life. And typically just maybe someone is here and they're trying to know, we are hearing software engineer, how does a day look like? So just walk us through briefly on how maybe your day looks like as a software engineer in MasterCard. So at MasterCard, we have days where we work from office and there are days where we work from home. So a typical day for me, I'm not such a morning person. unfortunately.
Fortunately.
Unfortunately or unfortunately,
Yeah.
it depends. So for me, I'll just go to the office, and then in the morning I arrive at the office. So if I arrive early, can we have breakfast at the office?
Yeah.
So I can either take breakfast, or if I arrive, we have a morning stand up. So if I arrive some minutes to the morning stand up, I'll just try and see what I sometimes you have to know
Break
what you're going
down.
to say
Yeah.
in the stand up.
Yeah.
So if I arrive, like, let's say a few minutes to the stand up,
Yeah.
but I have like now
Some
to
minutes
I
to
have some
compose
minutes to
yourself.
compose myself.
Yeah.
So I will arrive and then maybe have breakfast and then do my stand up, and then after our stand up is just like 15 minutes. It's not supposed even to be more than that.
Yes.
And then after the stand up is now when I start my work. So you have your work. As we use tickets and things, so you just know what you're working on, and that's how I work. I just continue working on my, I don't know how to say this,
On your
but
ticket or
on
on
my
tasks?
on my own. So if there are
On your
meetings,
own.
if there are meetings, maybe you'll just attend them online and everything.
Mhm.
But the main thing about my day is just the morning stand up, and then I just continue my day, and then we have lunch, and then we leave at 5.
Okay.
But you
So
can always leave earlier as long as you're just on call.
yeah. So you maybe spend a lot of your time pushing on your tasks.
Yeah,
Pushing code
a lot
on
on
your
my
tasks
task,
to
yes.
make sure that deadlines are met.
Yes.
Just curious, how many people are you? Because a stand up of 15 people, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been organized into teams. So my team is of around, is it 10? Yeah, it's not so many people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Maybe we can then move on to, we don't want to so much get to know the in-depth of whatever happened in MasterCard. Hatutaki uingie kwa, we don't want problems for
Corporate
analysts,
issues.
guys. We don't want problems for analysts. So maybe we can go on and get to find out, as a female software engineer, or rather, what challenges would you say you faced so far?
I think before you tell us about that, I just wanted to ask, what was the process, the transitioning? Was it easy getting to MasterCard? Was it hard? And how was the transitioning from KCB, the internship, KCB, Ezra,
Or maybe
then...
For me, the transition, I think during my internship, I was able to learn a lot. Now I was able to put whatever I had learned in school into practice. So for me, during my internship, I think I was able to learn a lot, and then I was also doing a lot of courses outside also, whatever I was doing at the internship. So when I was interviewing for KCB, I think I was already prepared for like what they were going to ask, because I'd already like done my research. and then now I'd already like known what like some some of these things before you have the interview. You just go on LinkedIn or somewhere or on their website and just check it out, like what do they do, what are some of the skills they need. Plus, if it's a job they are advertising, you just go to the responsibilities and know, am I a fit? Or when I have the interview, what are they likely going to ask? So I'd already actually the internship had already like prepared me for some of these things I was going to expect at KCB. But now, remember, my internship was front end. Coming to KCB
was
back end. Yes. But now the good thing is I joined it as a graduate trainee. So most of the questions they asked were not like really back end questions, but was some of these like knowledge. The knowledge that you should have, database knowledge. Simple programming and normalization of databases and testing, and so those are some of the things I'd already known and done before. So, and then that was when I learned Java and Spring Boot in KCB. So now coming to Ezra, they also do the same, and
so
also now it was easier now to transition.
Back-end.
Yes, I also did back-end, and then now transitioning to others. I also had now the knowledge of now the Java, Spring Boot, programming, DevOps, databases, and that's what most of these jobs entail. Yes.
and is it as what?
Ezra.
Ezra. So Ezra is not a fintech company of any sort. So like you moving from, it was not a big change rather.
But they're both fintechs.
Oh, they're both
Yeah,
fintechs.
both of them mostly do integration with third parties. So it was easier for me as well
to actually move
to transition. Yes.
Yeah, and then now MasterCard.
Yes.
And okay, I don't know if it's okay to ask that right now. Are you like still in MasterCard? Are you a front end or back end or general? Or
Okay, now the good thing with where I currently work at right now, there is that opportunity for you to choose.
Explore.
Yeah, to explore and choose what you want. So for me, I felt like I was comfortable working with back end. Yes. But I have opportunities to also contribute to the front end as
So
well.
the interview was based on back end or general?
They asked me a lot of questions, actually, both.
both
Yes.
front end and back end?
Yes. And other questions that you would expect a software engineer to know as well.
And how do you keep up with the changing
Trends.
in technology?
So you just have to stay updated. You also have to have also friends who also do research so that you also follow their work as well. And then for me, I think mostly I also read. There are some of these things you have to read on articles. You have I've subscribed to Medium, so they just send you things on your Gmail.
Yeah.
You're also able to know what's happening. And then also, I think most of the people I work with are also people who kujituma. We could be doing let's say Spring Boot, but then they're already doing let's say something else with that Spring Boot.
Yeah.
So you look at their code and you're like, okay. So yeah, you understand that this is something new as well.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So okay, this is the last on that. Are you aligned to one thing like Java, Spring Boot, or are you diverse? Unajua Python, Spring Boot, kisha unafanya Ruby on Rails, and what would you tell someone that is starting out
in tech?
Maybe I think to add more to some food to that question, I would also want to know, are you an advocate of master of none? I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, or you say I think you should start from this place and then
you can move. So for me, what would I say? So for me, I've done Angular, I've done Python, I've done
master of all trades?
I've done Java, but currently, what if you wake me up at the middle of the night, I am more likely going to get a Java question right than a Python question right. So for me, most of the jobs that I have worked with is Java. Yes. So I don't know. Sometimes maybe you feel like you're not growing, but you're not growing in a certain, maybe a language is not offering you all the flexibility that you want. But for me, I think I feel like you should just at least master
one.
Yes, one, and then also know the others. Once you master one, it's easier to move from one to the next. Because all of them are just programming languages, high level. So even the syntaxes, once you get what object-oriented programming is in Java, it's going to be easier for you to get it also in Python and other languages.
So which one would you say so you would say you mastered? Okay, I'm asking this because I think in the bootcamp
we did Python. Yes.
So which one would you say you first mastered?
I mastered Python. I mastered my Python at first. Yeah. But now when I was transitioning to KCB, since KCB uses Java, I had to learn Java and master it
and even Ezra as
well. Yes.
Wow. I think now we can get back to my question of now as a software engineer, a female. What challenges do you think you've maybe gone through in this industry? Yeah. Are there any challenges? If none, just tell us none.
I think sometimes it's more of just not being too confident because it's a male-oriented career. You're like, man will have done this better, you know. Yeah. And
do you tell yourself that, or
When I was starting out, I used to feel that. But nowadays, I feel like what I'm doing is also what other male
are doing.
Yes. Yeah, but I haven't faced so many challenges. I think for me, I've had so much grace. Like, my managers have been
graceful
yes,
enough.
So like sometimes you go to organizations and the ladies are just given like your tickets are just to just like edit something, and then the whole
Read
logic
me.
yes read me edit and then the whole logic is given to the male in the room. But for me, I think I have gotten a chance to show my skills and show what I am capable of.
So I think basing on that you've said, I think suffer from being, or rather not really believing in myself so much. What would you now like tell your younger self now that you are here? You see, you've made it, So what would you tell maybe even someone, not even doesn't have to be yourself, someone or rather anyone who is facing those confidence issues? Any word of advice?
So for me, I think I just tell myself I have made it now. Why was I afraid? Like, there's nothing to be afraid of. You just have to be confident. Believe in yourself. Yeah, you can do this.
So what keeps you going?
For me, I love money and I love the things money can buy. I'm just being honest, by the way. Yeah. I love money and the things money can buy. So that's what keeps me going. Like, I'll still go back to the shoe. If I'm at a point and I feel like my shoe is not fitting, I have to work hard. Like, I have to look at the next level, at the next role that I can apply that can give me more income and more feeling good for myself. Yes.
That makes sense. But now we can't pretend we want money. We want money.
But also it's passion. Like there's things you do and you feel good about it. Like it's helping people, or it's making people's experiences with the product better. And you feel good about yourself as well.
So you have to enjoy what you do.
You really do.
Can get 1 million and you don't enjoy. You wake up to another day.
So I think for me, Annalis, I would want to know, what's your take on, in your journey, have you had mentors? Do you think like it's important for us to get, or for someone to get a mentor to make it? You just freestyle and move your way.
So let me start with actually the second one. If someone really needs a mentor, I would say, if you really need a mentor, as a person, you should also be able to know what it is that you want. You can even get a mentor. They will be pushing you, like they will be giving you courses. They're telling you, please solve these questions on lead code or do this and that. But you as a person, you're just sleeping. You're just in your comfortable zone. So a mentor would not have helped as much. But personally, I had mentors. The good thing is, I think starting out, I was shy. I was not believing in myself. But the company I started out with was, I think they had like an outline of what we were supposed to do. So they were able to pair me with a person. If they had not, I don't think I would have reached out to someone. But fortunately, they did. And she was nice. She was able to coach me and she was able to teach me. You know, the ones who you comment a line and it breaks everything and they come at you very angry. But for me, I would do such things. Let me not say. I will do even worse things. And when she was reviewing my code, she will just set sessions. Yes. Like she will create time. She will set sessions with me and she will teach me. And that was Angular. And she will tell me, this is how you refactor your code. This is what you need to do. And all. And even after that, when I joined KCB, we were also paired. I was also paired with a mentor. And he had like a list of the things we needed to do. Now, I was starting out now with Java and Spring Boot. And he had like a list. Today we are doing this. Today we are creating that. Till I was able to like now integrate with other APIs and databases. So for me, I think it is also because I was I had that learning mindset, because if I didn't have, and maybe a mentor is even curating like a list of things for you to
And
do,
you're not even
even interested,
They won't
that
help.
would,
So it has to start from you. That's what
it has
you're
to
saying.
start from
Yeah.
you. Yes. So you just need to know what you want, and then
Yeah.
now you find maybe Rhonajoy has ever done this
Yeah.
before, and you
Yeah.
can reach out to her, and she can be able to help you as well.
Awesome.
How the way they say, you have to provide value. Also get something from you. Do you think that is true, or it is just things on Twitter?
You need to provide
Value, like you can also teach your mentor something. Not every week they're the ones.
yeah, they are the ones
asking,
who are teaching you.
"Hey,
And then
today."
yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
that actually, that's even what keeps you and your mentor relationship even more exciting, because okay, for them maybe they know how to do this, but maybe you also need to do some research online to also find out what the
get
other ways of
something,
doing.
yeah.
So when now you're sitting down with them and they're reviewing your code, or they had given you maybe a small assignment,
Yeah.
so you come and tell them, also I found it. So they're like, yeah, nice. And they also, they feel excited about it as well. It's not like every time they're teaching you.
They're
They're just
like
yeah.
a bag of potatoes, guys. Let's not be those bag of potatoes.
No.
We
That's
don't want
not
to be.
nice. Yes.
I think to put solidify on that, I read a book, Sheryl Sandberg, COO Facebook, for some time.
Yeah.
And they were saying, if you have a mentor, they don't want you to, mentors want to solve problems. They don't want to be there, you're expecting them to
They're
do
also
every single
human.
thing for you. They
Yes.
get tired,
They
they
also
get
have
bored.
work to
They also have work to
They
do.
have work
and
to do.
They're humans like
Yeah,
us.
yes.
Exactly.
So maybe to come to the end of the episode, what will you tell someone that is starting out, and also they want to get to where you are?
Yeah,
Because
I want to get to where you are.
I have not made it. What do you mean?
But you have been on a smooth trail.
Yes,
Oh.
and you're doing very well.
You're doing very well.
Thank you.
We
Thank you
admire
so
you.
much.
From
Yeah, and
afar.
we're happy for you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That is starting out.
For anyone who's starting out, I
Or
think
even in.
or
the
already
industry.
someone who's already
Oh
there.
yeah, like me.
So you want me to inspire
Yes,
you?
please.
So what is it? What is it that you want? What makes you feel alive? Believe in yourself that you can do it. I think that's as short as it is.
Believe in yourself.
Yes. Whatever you want, and just believe in yourself, you're just going to get there.
Yeah.
There's no company that is too hard for you to get. There's no interview that is too hard for you to crack it. As long as you believe in yourself and you prepare well, and you read your books, and you get your craft very well, good.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. We are getting out of here knowing, guys, believe in yourself.
Motivated.
If you don't believe in yourself, who's gonna believe in you? So you need to believe in
and
yourself.
especially for those who are starting out, because you now know there are some people, and you go to LinkedIn and you find someone who has 10 plus years experience, and that's the person who you're competing with for a job. Exactly. You just have to believe in yourself.
Thank you so much, Annalis.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, and for that,
We
are giving you
a mouse, a GTS mouse pad.
Thank you for coming. We hope this helps you.
will.
On a MacBook.
I do have 2 MacBooks.
Hey, guys.
Kidogo hii hautatumia but ni sawa.
I will.
Yeah, here is our. Thank you so much for honoring our,
Invite,
our invite.
Thank you for having me.
And we are wishing you all the
All the
best. We
best.
can't wait to see all the big things you keep doing in your field, and you hope that ukifika huko usitusahau, by the way.
Sijawasahau hadi sahi. What makes you
By
think
the way,
tawasahau?
imagine we called, she responded.
Thank you so much for coming. We
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank you so much.
And for that,
As we are, before we end, maybe she can give us, maybe there are people who would want to reach out to you, so you can give us your socials, mentor those people.
do you want to mentor people?
Yeah, maybe LinkedIn.
Actually, I actually mentor people, but mostly it's people who maybe they're starting out or they're already here, and they just want to know how the career path is.
Yeah, that's
Mostly. I haven't like really found out a group of people where we do like mentorships on code, but mostly what I do currently is just like to tell you, if you want to start on backend, you need to learn this and this and this, and then DevOps, you do this and that. But mostly for me, I'm on LinkedIn. Find me on LinkedIn, guys. Yes, Annalis Kirwa.
Annalis Kirwa.
Yeah, that's me.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening to us. We appreciate you all. Please subscribe to our channels. Follow us on our Instagram pages, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you for listening.